Sorry if it's a little bit windy out here, guys. I just got done casting my boat, and I just wanted to get on here and let everybody know, if you didn't already, today's election day. It's very important. You know, it doesn't matter who you vote for. Me personally, I'm voting for Donald Trump. If you look at the housing prices, you know, across, it used to be about $70,000 median price for a home. But it's very important, guys, we get out here and vote. I know a lot of people say, oh, it doesn't matter, like your vote doesn't count. But, you know, we have that right. And I still believe that we can decide. And by not voting and staying home, you're basically letting the establishment win. I'm out here today. It's at downtown Fort Worth location. It seems like it's mostly Democrats. They've got signs out here before they come in. There's one Trump sign. See, Democrat. I know there's been a lot of talk at the commissioners' meetings about getting Bill Wayburn out of office because of all the jail deaths. For all those people that are upset with Bill Wayburn, and rightfully so, today you can get out and make a change. I've actually been to a couple different locations already. It seems like not many people have came out at the ones I've been at. I was at the downtown location. I went to the one on Riverside, and I went to the one by the Trinity River. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Headley. A lot of people, they think their vote doesn't count, and with how badly things have gone, you know, one could probably argue that. Another thing is I don't know if you guys heard about, but they already have the National Guard ready in Georgia right now. When I've been out today, I've seen several police, more so than average. It seems as though they're expecting some type of civil unrest. You know, just as we're talking about Bill Wayburn, we got an ambulance pulled up over here beside the jail. This happens. What you're seeing here is somebody either got seriously injured, they required an ambulance, medical negligence in the jail. There's been a lot of people here locally complaining about that in the commissioners' meeting. And you want to get a new sheriff, today you have a chance to decide. You can get out and vote Bill Wayburn out. We have, I want to say, the most deadly jail in the state of Texas. Go over here and see what's going on with this ambulance. Go ask this officer what happened. It's just transparent. What's with the ambulance? Another jail death? Somebody die in the jail? Y'all want to talk about it? So you try to get answers they won't answer. People die in this jail all the time. Yeah, this is a common occurrence in Tarrant County right here. Somebody leaving an ambulance. Cause of bad leadership. See what the chat's saying. We're all slaves. Trump 24. Yeah, that's who I voted for, Gummy. I'm voting for Trump. Don't go to jail. Maybe you want to see, feel that just because you're in jail it doesn't mean you're guilty. People get falsely accused all the time. If you watch, you film law enforcement in Tarrant County, right here is where they'll put you. At least everybody that I've seen do it's went there. He's did it for a long time. What's up, Gloria? Simon says Kamala. Hey, that's your opinion. I'm not for Kamala. I'm for Donald Trump. But everybody has a right to their opinion. Everybody has a right to vote today. Another Trump 24. Hey, let's keep it respectful, and here we go. Yeah, they got a helicopter flying over, guys. What y'all think about in Georgia? They're getting the National Guard prepared as if they're expecting civil unrest after the results come out. What do you think that is a sign of? We got Trump's in the chats. We got one guy saying Kamala over and over. What do you like about Kamala, Simon? I'm curious because I haven't, since her and Joe Biden have been in there, I can't name one area of life that's gotten better. Hey, what happened, man? Did somebody get killed? Don't want to say? See, they don't talk to me about it. Let me change the chat, guys. I can't see the chat. Hang on. Got a lot of Trumps in the chat. One guy saying Kamala's toast. Hey, Simon, you never answered my question, man. I said, since Joe Biden and Kamala Harris has been in office, what aspect of life has gotten better? I'll wait. All right, they're leaving, guys. Another person leaving the ambulance, Tarrant County Jail. There's clouds in the sky still, and that means somebody's going to ambulance in Tarrant County Jail. Jeez. Simon says if you vote for Trump, you're a racist. See, that's part of the reason I don't vote for Kamala, because when you ask Kamala supporters what aspect of life has gotten better when Joe Biden and her have been in office for 4 years now, and then they can't answer, they start hurling insults at you. It kind of makes them seem illogical. Like for me, I want prosperity. But yeah, guys, this is the downtown area I'm in, Fort Worth. You can see there's not a whole lot of people out here today, besides corrections officers, and it looks like they got a new add-on they're putting to the jail or something. This wasn't here before. See, they're tearing up. I didn't realize they got construction going on down here, guys. Look. Wonder how much that costs the taxpayers. Hey, I appreciate that super chat, Gloria. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Shout out to Gloria. We got a sheriff's deputy over here. I guess they've changed all this. I guess this road's shut down now, and here's a good shot of the front building. See where all that has been removed, and it looks like there's some. Yeah, it looks like they took all that off. That used to say Tim Curry Criminal Courts or Criminal Justice Center, and they took all that off for some. Maybe they're changing the name on it. I didn't even know that was going on. I'm going to look into how much that cost. Hey, that's right, Saved. I believe in that, man. I appreciate that. Larry Wallace, I voted for Trump already. Yeah, you do. You pay property tax. That's how they pay for all this stuff, man. They spend it on stuff we don't need, like a new city hall that we don't need, and then they remodel the courthouse, which, a lot of people have bad opinions about the courthouse too. They need to invest more in helping the homeless, but they won't do that. It's like the bottom of the list for them. All right, Canadian chick, okay. I see you on there. Kamala go back to her country. I didn't know she was from another country, but she could be. When I came down here today, guys, I thought it said online it was a 30-minute wait, 30-minute line outside. I ain't seeing no line out here for them. Yeah, I know. I believe that too. I think if you're from another country, you should have a right to run for office. Man, it's bright out here, guys. Guys, I want to give you an update. I didn't go to I ain't been to the police department yet when they called the cops on me yesterday for asking a question at the Department of Public Safety. What else we got in here? Hey, you're right about that, Larry Wallace. We'd be able to do a lot. We would be able to have more nice things if we didn't spend so much money relocating migrants, like Greg Abbott, for example. Greg Abbott spent millions and millions of dollars shipping migrants across the United States and helping them get across the border. You want to talk about rhinos? Look at Greg Abbott. He hasn't done nothing to defend the Texas border besides talk. He'll talk about it, but when it comes to taking action, no action, all talk. That's one of the big problems in Texas is, and we kind of seen some of it yesterday at the DMV. Well, I did. And I still got to post that video, but I'm out here today doing this. A lot of times in Texas government and in law enforcement, they don't actually have to do anything. Like if you look at what happened in Uvalde when all those kids were slaughtered by gunmen and the parents were trying to get in to stop them, Texas law enforcement stood back and allowed the killings to go on. And then Governor Greg Abbott, when he finally decided he was going to let them release the body camera footage, he made sure to edit out all the screams and stuff to make law enforcement look better. Same thing with the border situation here. They're not actually doing anything. They're just talking about it. Larry Wallace says all talk. Yep. They got one guy going over here. Yeah, if Kamala Harris wins, he wouldn't be running to Canada next. They're going to run this place completely into the dirt, which they're doing now. It's basically already in the dirt. A lot of people haven't realized that yet, but it is. then they're going to be like, well, I want to go somewhere better than this. Canada's about the only other option. Unless you want to get on a boat and go to Europe. I was messing with that door. I know, right? Canadian chick. People out here living paycheck to paycheck don't have $2 to rub together, and they think that's a good opportunity for them to just start handing out all these benefits, not to people who need it, people who just want to come up here and freeload. It's like we got a bunch of freeloaders. They're not bringing in people to help us, they're bringing in people to freeload off of us. The people who are doing it the wrong, I believe there's a right way to do things, a wrong way to do things. What's going on right now, they're doing things the wrong way. They're just coming here and getting all these free benefits, getting bus rides, hotels. Like Governor Greg Abbott was shipping the illegals up to New York. Then up there, they were giving them free hotels to stay in. How many of y'all can afford a $300 hotel right now? Who has money like that to sling around? Most people don't. And I might lose some subscribers by speaking my opinion on that, but it is what it is. It's what I believe. I think America should come first. See what I'm talking about right here? All this stuff up here. I don't know about that. I mean, it's public property, I guess. Seems like they're trying to sway people. They do got a couple Republican signs. They got one for Trump. Like, they got a few Trump signs. One of them's bent in half. It's Michael Barber. I met him before. Guy right there's a detective. He's out here walking around now. I want to say this was the building I got kicked out of for filing a complaint one time. This was 2 or 3 years ago. Gloria says, it's the truth, Cody. They're putting them in motels here, and we got homeless on the streets. Yeah, Gloria, you got people out here homeless. I guarantee you, if I walked around through here, I'll probably find one. We got people out here that are homeless with no food, no opportunity at all. Next month is fixing to start getting cold. And they got all this money to house migrants. Why can't we house these homeless people? We got the money to house them. We got our own people to take care of it. Don't understand. I mean, I understand it's a slap in the face to people here. What do you guys think? Israel, I can't pronounce your name. Israel says, please send them back. Our veterans should be taken care of. Yes, veterans need help too. A lot of homeless veterans out here. Another thing is, you want to talk about also bad spending is look at the courthouse. I don't know if you guys were all in here. Look at the courthouse over here where they just added, it looks like they're remodeling both the jail and the courthouse. They waste all the money on fixing that in the $230 million city hall. But we have people out here on the streets that need housing and need food and work. And that just doesn't pique their interest for whatever reason. They think it's more important to have an add-on to the courthouse, which we don't need, than to, house people in need. They don't want housing or to work or to be. It's not always like that, pets. Republicans block every bill to help Americans. We need a leader that orders that other countries will respect. I agree with you, Israel. We don't have any respect now. Yeah, we don't have any respect around the world right now. I mean, why would any country respect us? It's basically like it's a race to the bottom here. We're not even competitive. Like our economy's not good. The economy's bad as I've been around for a little bit, and this is the worst economy I've ever seen. And it ain't even close. I mean, when Trump was in office, everybody had more money. Everybody seemed more generous. It seemed like people were in better spirits. Now, it's the exact opposite. People don't have money. People are not in good spirits. I've seen a lot of it. A lot of crazy stuff's been happening. I'm sure you guys have seen it. And I believe a lot of people are fed up with it. Yeah, they do, Mike. America gives out a lot of money to other countries, but they won't give out money to their own. But all that can change, guys, if we get out here and vote. Like I said, man, a lot of people, they might unsubscribe or disagree with me on that, but, you should exercise your right to vote and vote for what you believe would benefit you, not what will benefit other countries and city officials and the court, for example, and the jail. Another issue, the death count in the jail is outrageous. I just seen a person get taken out in an ambulance a few minutes ago. It's like that every day. What has the leadership done about that? Nothing. It's only gotten worse. And Bill Wayburn, he made a video recently claiming there's no wrongdoing done. He's allowed people to come in and criticize the place, was the words he used. There was also a pastor who got kicked out of the commissioners meeting because there was a man who was unalived in the jail. His name was Robert Miller. He had asthma, I believe. And I could be getting this wrong, don't quote me on it. But he was basically held down on the ground in handcuffs with his legs shackled. Like I said, don't quote me on the exact details of this because Tarrant County has still yet to release the video of this to the public. But he was basically held on the ground, handcuffed, with knees in his back, and also was being pepper sprayed directly into his face and mouth. I've heard people in the commissioner's court say that he died from inflamed lungs. The jail was saying he died of COVID or some other disease. So basically when they kill you in there, they'll say you died from other causes. It had nothing to do with them. They ain't no wrongdoing. Even when the baby died in there. There was a baby that was born in the jail while one was on suicide watch. The baby was born while a lady was on suicide watch. They're supposed to be doing checks every 10 minutes. It went on for 7 days. They didn't discover there was a baby born in there. The baby ends up dying. The leadership, Bill Wayburn, still claims there's no wrongdoing found. How do you have a woman on suicide watch? You can't do your checks properly, and then the baby dies because of it, and you still claim they. But we have a chance to get him out of there today. And I normally don't vote Democrat, but there is no way I could vote for Bill Wayburn after all the people have been killed in there. And a lot of it due to negligence, like I just talked about, and straight up abuse. Even though they won't admit that, that's the reality of the situation. Notice they've got a few detectives circling around out here, guys. The second one I've seen walk by. There was one earlier in plainclothes. Now they got another one, and they stop right here. You got one stopped right here in front of the tree. I don't know if he's texting saying, hey, there's a person out here filming. I'm on a public sidewalk, clearly. They like to start issues when you start pointing out discrepancies in the leadership here and about how this place has been ran into the ground. And I understand maybe not everybody agrees with that. I certainly know they don't agree with me. But it is what it is. I'm here to report the facts. Andrew, I said earlier, no, I'm not in LA. I'm in Fort Worth. I voted for Donald Trump. Can you vote in here, miss? You don't speak English? You got a Tarrant County badge on. Is that Tarrant County badge? You got a Tarrant County badge on? Yeah, is that for Tarrant County? You're working the election? You're working the election and you don't speak English? See this? She's going in there where they're having the election done at. She had a Tarrant County badge on, guys. I don't understand. You got people in here with Tarrant County badge. A lot of people even in the jail, the people working in the jail, a lot of them, they're not even from America. They're bringing people from other countries to run our jail under the supervision of Bill Wapin. Yeah, she's walking in there. She had a Tarrant County badge on. I asked her, hey, are you working the election? She said she doesn't speak any English. It works for Tarrant County. Or this administration are not even pretending anymore. That cop was probably texting a supervisor. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't want to spectate because I've just seen him do dirty stuff so many times. I almost expect it. What did Joe say? I'll see you, Joe, on here. Peter Patel says, find something better to do. Hey, what's better than being out here today, poll watching, and let my opinion be known on election day? I have a right to express my opinion. I have a right to vote. He says, find something better to do. I mean, yeah, like sit on your ass and do nothing and watch this country go to shit. That's what I should be doing, Peter. Yeah, they got another deputy coming out here now. Let's see what this is about. Let's walk. I'm gonna ask what time the polls close now. It's really gonna watch the closing process. Hey, excuse me. Hey, what time does the polls close? Hey, what time? 7 o'clock? Okay. I might not be able to make it back in time for 7. Hey, I appreciate that, Mark. Mark says, bro, you are doing exactly what the founding fathers of this country wanted us to do. Yep. I can come to these polls and I can express my opinion out here. Watch to make sure there's nothing suspicious going on. If there is voter fraud, which I ain't heard as much voter fraud here as I seen some stuff coming out of Kentucky. And last year I heard about a bunch of votes being shipped in the middle of the night. I'm not out here in the middle of the night, obviously. But it wouldn't hurt to make sure that doesn't happen in Texas, because Texas is a big electoral state. And I'm not saying it couldn't happen. If it happened in Arizona or any state, it could happen here. Happen anywhere. Andrea Long says, foreigners don't understand supporting a free country and following just laws. You don't understand the concept of inalienable rights covered by God, not man. Hey, I appreciate that. That's a good comment, Andrea. All right, looks like I got another super chat somewhere on here. Sorry I missed it, guys. I got so many comments on here to read. Hey, okay, I couldn't find it, but I appreciate it, whoever sent that money in. The administration found a way to bring the illegals in and say it is illegal. That it is legal. That's literally their whole scandal. Where have you guys been? Yeah, Mark, that's what I've been talking about this whole time. I just had a woman walk by with a Tarrant County badge on. I was going to ask her about the election. She said she doesn't speak any English. I mean, right there's proof that they're bringing people from other countries in, and then they allow them to work in our government under, this current administration and under Bill Weber, which is a so-called Republican. But the reality is a bunch of people have been killed in jail, and he's got people from other countries working there and doing a terrible job with the hours. There's been jail staff come out and say they're up here, they're working them 16-hour days. Some people might live 30, 45 minutes away, 2 ways there. That gives you about 5 hours to rest, and then you got to come back do another 16. I mean, it doesn't make sense how that place is being ran. If you guys think I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, but that's just the facts here. Glorious, what does that say? Glorious coconut, or the glorious content. Hey, I just got, okay, I appreciate that. LRD Mobile RV, $5 super chat. Bro, U.S. citizens have no rights to the first 8 amendments of the United States. I agree with you on that. You don't have a right to due process. You don't have a right to free speech in a lot of circumstances. You don't really have a right to bear arms, because if you use your right to bear arms, and they'll even if it's in self-defense, a lot of times, like with Kyle Rittenhouse, for example, you'll still be arrested and prosecuted even if you are being attacked. Court soldiers, I mean, you could say, yeah, they don't court them in your house, but you still have to pay for soldiers. Don't worry, got another deputy coming out. But yeah, I appreciate that, Mark. Appreciate that, Mobile RV. That's a good comment, man. He lives in the Fort Worth area. We got a location down here you can vote at, 500 First Street. You guys come out here and vote if you don't know where it's at. I know some people aren't real internet savvy and might find it difficult to find a place to go, but you can come down here and cast your vote, guys. It's important you get out and vote this time, because if you don't vote, then you can't complain about what's happening to you. Well, at the same time, there's still going to be bad stuff happen to people. But with the path we're on right now with the current administration, there's no road to success with this current administration, both locally and nationally. That'll be shift change, guys. All right, I just got another one from Mobile RV. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. State citizens have all the rights to the Constitution. Check out my case, Ohio Supreme Court docket 24-1289. State citizens have the right in spite. Okay, Mobile RV, Ohio Supreme Court docket 24-1289. $12.89, man. I'll check that out, man. Hey, my email's in my about me, dude. You can send me details of that. But yeah, I know when you're battling against the local government, man, they the higher up courts a lot of times they back the local government, even if it requires them breaking the law, and they cover for them. It's very difficult to get them to back the Constitution and your rights and what's morally right. They normally will side with the local government. Even Europe is for Trump. Yep. Midwest, yeah. Where's Midwest at? Midwest music. There's a right way to immigrate by waiting for your turn, filling out. Yeah, that's what I touched on earlier. Midwest is there's a right way to do it, which is like what you said, doing the paperwork, being able to bring something to the table, not just coming across the border and then freeloading. Well, we got veterans out here that have no place to sleep at night besides the street, but we have all this money we can give to illegals for hotels, bus passes to send them where they need to go. It's completely against it. We even got, like I said, man, you got people coming from other countries. Hey, I want to work for Tarrant County. Okay, we'll sign you right up. I mean, we just seen it happen earlier. I had some officers approaching. I didn't know. That guy was on the phone earlier. See what the chat's saying, man. It's a pretty popping stream right now. Prison for bump style. Oh, I agree with you on that, Alma Mater. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Me personally, I believe any type of laws, like if you're not on probation, parole, etc., you're not under some type of government punishment, I think anything beyond that, restricting your right to vote, restricting your right to bear arms, I believe that's unconstitutional altogether. It's something that needs to be revisited. Because let's say you have somebody who was 18 and was caught with marijuana, a felony amount when marijuana was illegal, or a slew of other things. Now you're in your 40s and you're never allowed to own a firearm again. You won't be able to audit anymore. Well, Patricia, to answer that question, I'm not dead yet, so yeah, I can still audit. You got a cell phone, Patricia? You got a cell phone with a camera on it, then you can audit too. Anybody can get out here and do what I'm doing. And I think there's that guy that likes to roughhouse people when they come in and throw people. I can't remember what his name was. It was a long time ago when I was in there.
Rosé, you want a drink?
Right?
Yes.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Israel killed Americans on the USS Liberty. I live without any consequences of the third world. Let's see what laws will be changed and what rules will be added. Daily, you're a bot. They want America to be a third world country permanently. They want everyone it's going to be communist. Everybody's going to be poor. The government is going to have a little bit more than us. And then you're going to have the billionaires and the rich people over all of it. A lot of people now are living paycheck to paycheck, can't even afford a house. Most young people definitely can't afford a house for the majority of them. A lot of people, they can't even afford a one-bedroom apartment. It's gotten so bad. And I mean, what? Like I'm supposed to do what Peter said earlier and just sit at home and not say anything? Anthony even says on here, we can't even afford an apartment. I know. I mean, a lot of people can't. A lot of people are having to team up, 2, 3 people in one place just to be able to afford their bills. And why would I, like Peter said earlier, why would I sit around and listen to your vote don't count? It don't matter who you pick. And that could very well be true, but you can at least get out here and try and show up. I understand most people won't, but I will. I say people show up, but they're probably just waiting to see what the results are. If the results ain't the way they're going, they're not getting the change that they want. I would say people are probably going to show up. But for right now, they're probably just going to see what happens. And we'll find out, I think we'll find out by tomorrow what's going to happen. Zed Graf says, yeah, if you ain't going to try, then shut the hell up. Yeah, I know, right? If you want to sit here in the chat and say, oh, you shouldn't be out here doing this. And, it's very small. It's like maybe 1% of people. Yeah, you should just sit down and not do nothing and just let the government decide what happens to you. Yeah, where's that got us? That's not getting us anywhere. That's putting us all in poverty. Andrew says, Cody, you're doing the correct thing. Why can't Americans decide in elections? Well, modern Metro Radio, they got to count all the votes and make sure everything's counted accurately, and that takes some time. And they're like, I don't know if you've seen it, but I shared a post. Found My Veteran made a video about a person in Kentucky who was trying to vote for Donald Trump, and the machine wouldn't let him. And I've heard multiple circumstances of that. There was one guy even here. Apparently, he voted for Donald Trump, and his ticket printed off tomorrow. That video got quite a bit of views on Twitter. America is real crooked. Yeah, that same deputy likes to roughhouse people circling around here again. Seen him walk around this building 2 or 3 times. And he keeps looking over here too. Who cares about that? Crime and having money in my pocket is more important than anything else. They say crime's gotten real bad. I think it's about the same here. I haven't seen no difference in crime. They're doing the fake, now you want to talk about the fake domestic violence where if 2 people aren't getting along and then one of them says they're beaten and then they take you to charge you with a felony. That's their version of crime here. That's what the mayor and the county judge and all them are simping about is, the problem is the people are calling that don't have no bruises on them or anything, no physical evidence. We need to take the person who's being accused to jail automatically. And I guess the police wasn't doing it because they know it's trash. And now the county commissioners and the mayor and all that's going on and on about that. Like, that shit is ass, dude. Ain't no way I'd vote for that trash. Straight garbage. But that's their version of crime in Tarrant County. I guess they ain't got no murders to solve. So I guess crime's gone down if they're scraping that low on the barrel. Sounds like you found the police. Yeah. Well, what happens here is, like a Department of Public Safety, for example, if you ask a specific question and they're not doing their jobs properly, and you're just wanting the same amount of help everybody else is getting, they think that's a crime in Tarrant County. Now, granted, I ain't had a chance to follow up on that situation yet, but I know they called the cops on me yesterday because I was asking serious questions that pertain to driver's license. They don't know how to do. They know how to do their job properly. They just choose not to. Kamala didn't help DV in California. She went after wealthy women with a financial club to win money. Yeah, that's right. Kamala Harris is a prosecutor. Patricia Fordor says, I voted for Harris. I have a daughter. Well, Patricia, if you have a daughter and you're trying to get at the abortion thing, I think that's why it's important to not have premarital sex. If you don't have premarital sex, then you probably wouldn't have to worry about an abortion. Unless it's a case of rape. If it was, then I would say, yeah, then they should do a rape kit or maybe a Plan B pill or something. Maybe then I'd say, yeah, but if it's just somebody that's wanting to have premarital sex and gets pregnant and they want to have an abortion, I don't know if I agree with that or not. Granted, I know I'm not a woman, but that's just my opinion on it. I mean, I believe the baby has a right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness as well, not just the person who's already grown. But I hear sirens, guys. There might be something happening. There's sirens down there. Abortion is good. I know people are going to look at it. That's like one of them split decisions. People aren't going to, everybody ain't going to agree with me on that, but that's just how I feel about it. Let's go Trump 24. Those got to be true to themselves. Trump finna win. I hope so, man. I hope we get some change down here, man. It's been long enough. We've been dealing with Joe Biden and the Democrats for too long, man. It's time to get them out of there, guys. We can't let these guys win. They said online they were projecting 35-minute wait times. I guess they were wrong on that. I guess they weren't predicting that the amount of people showing up wasn't what they projected. Texas heel, stay red. All I know is that he likes ice cream. MAGA, Trump 24. That's what's up, Tanya. Got 133 people in here, guys. Be sure y'all are subscribing. Let's see what time it is. I can stay out here about another 5 minutes, guys, and I gotta get back to work. Just figured I'd go live and I'd share my opinions on election day and stop by this downtown polling location. See how things were shaking out down here. God decides who wins. God sets the leaders of this world, and He decides. Yeah, you're right, Connor. God already knows what's going to happen. We don't, though. Yeah, guys, it's just a normal, peaceful day out here other than the person leaving an ambulance earlier. I don't see no ruckus crowd. I don't see no long lines. Seems pretty normal to me. Which really where I believe the voter fraud takes place is after they start closing. Then that's when they bring in truckloads of votes for one particular candidate. redneck, Trump can't win. You know, Trump was a redneck. I thought he was from New York. You're saying New York people are rednecks now? I didn't know that. I'm from Tennessee, so I've had people consider me a redneck. I don't know how Tennessee, I don't know how the rednecks in Tennessee would feel about you saying, oh, New York's redneck. And, you know, they could be, but I don't think that's what they're known for up there. Oh, yeah, Jesus 24 and has told Trump, and he told Trump he's blasphemous. Today's November 5th, Election Day. Go vote. That's right, Randall. Bryson says Trump 24. Let's get it. 26 says Trump 24. We got a lot of Trump supporters in here, guys. So like Trump supporters are outnumbering the Kamala supporters, which is a good sign. Come back out here later. Come back out here later, see what's going on. You got sheriffs, deputies circling around all over this location. So I appreciate everybody for stopping in. Be sure y'all, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.